Yo, what's up, YouTube? And finally back. Um, yeah, man. Yusaf Mack, I guess everybody's heard about it. It's been out for like almost a week now. I think a couple of days. And a lot of guys on YTBC spoke up on it. He did some adult video, gay porn. And I'm reading up on his website. It looks like the dude from I want it from the Dog Pound USA. This porn company said that it was done back in like December of last year. But anyway, a lot of people like seem kind of like perplexed, like why he do it. And I don't know why, man. I mean, you can come up with 2 points that I can think of why he probably did it. One, they probably paid more. You know what I'm saying? Yusuf Mack talked about, from what I read, that he was duped into it. But I'm thinking they probably was like, okay, we got a woman here you can have sex with for $500, and we got two dudes who you can have sex with for $4,500. You got 10 kids to feed, you do the math, So that's the only thing. Hey, the man got 10 kids to feed, So I think it was the money. I guess the gay guys, they pay more. And then on top of that, he got 10 kids. So I don't know. There's only two reasons I can, think of maybe why he did it. Or maybe he was always into it and then just finally decided to do it for publication, So I guess he decided to go pro. But anyway, because his other pro career in boxing was over, so I guess he wanted to start a new pro career. But I guess he never thought everybody's he gonna get this backlash. He probably thought people were gonna forget that he even existed, you know. But anyway, we won't ever know why. So he said he was drugged, and he had a good story. He said he was tricked or drugged, and that could be the truth. It sounds believable. Shoot, hell, anything can happen, man. Anything can happen. He's probably hard up for cash, but I don't know why he just don't work construction or work at McDonald's or something like that. Anything but porn. But anyway, I just wanted to make this one point, and I thought about it a little bit. Get this out of the way as far as him doing it, because a lot of people's like, oh, why he do it? But for me, I don't really care. Just wanted to make a comment on it. It was funny how people bring up, especially like MGTOW, men going their own way and stuff like that, and how society deems like who's a man, who's not a man. Is it the finances, or is it how you carry yourself? Is it the code you live by? And stuff like that, and it all varies in different, cultures and stuff like that, and certain communities and subcultures and stuff like that. So it's all ideal, when you think about it. What's the ideal man, at the end of the day? So, and was saying that for me. It's like with the MGTOWs, doing it your own way, man. If you just that's what you do. Him doing the whole gay porn thing, that's what he does. He's taking care of himself. I ain't taking care of him. That's one part of being a man, is just taking care of yourself and taking care of your responsibilities. If his children are his responsibilities, and he wants to have gay sex with some dude for $4,500, hell, 2 nickels or whatever the hell you gonna do it for, it ain't on me. You get what I'm saying? And it ain't on nobody else. Because I don't know who he has to answer to at the end of the day, but he don't have to answer to me. So he is a grown man. I don't know how old he is, but he's a grown man nonetheless. And that's a decision he made, and he's gonna have to live with that at the end of the day. I don't have to live with that. I think everybody's ashamed because you root for somebody and you know what I'm saying. Especially like me, man. I'm like you root for him. Like yeah, Yusuf Mack. I used to watch him. Box and stuff like that. I know who he is. Be on ESPN. He fought Carl Frock. Not too long ago. And I think the last dude he lost to, I seen him. I think that dude was on the Contenders. But anyway, was it Cummings or something like that? Anyway, so long story short, I think people feel guilty by association. He mentioned that some of his friends disown him and stuff like that, which I can understand because they probably don't want to be associated with with somebody because a lot of it's guilty by association sometimes. Some people look at you like that, Can't be associated with nobody like that because people think like, oh, you and him? You know what I'm saying? So like, oh, you hang out with him, so you must be with him and stuff like that. Like, nah, I ain't with him. You know, so people put that label on you, and they don't want that stigma on them, so they dissed him, man. They dissed him. Hopefully his family don't diss him. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully his family don't diss him. It's probably all he's got at the end of the day. His family, his true friends will show up at the end of the day. At least not disown him. At least not speak to him. Be at least be on speaking terms. Be cordial and hey, probably not hang out with him, but just probably say hey, how you doing, whatever, and whatever, be on their way. But yeah, man, yeah, it's on him. It's on him, man. I know I know the dude that was about that alternative lifestyle and stuff like that, and his family. Let's just say he thought that the family didn't like him because the dude was gay and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, no, the family don't like you because you're a freaking asshole. You know what I'm saying? To keep it short. You know what I'm saying? The dude was a devil reincarnated, man. Oh Lord, man, dude was a demon, dude. And I was like, that's why people don't like you. It ain't because you gay, because you done the devil, man. Shit. But anyway, I'm getting off the subject, man. Yusuf Mack, hopefully he doesn't hurt himself or nothing like that. But just keep on living, man. We in the United States of America. It's about capitalism in my mind. I mean, this coming election coming up, I'm voting with my pocket. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, whatever, I'm voting with my pocketbook on this one, on this election. It's about capitalism, and it's a capitalist, individualist, society we live in, and it's about money, and that's how Yusuf Mack wants to go about, making his money. Hey, that's on Yusuf Mack. But if he gets in the boxing ring again and he starts doing this thing, I'm gonna wish him the best. But other than that, it's his prerogative, and he's a grown man. But yeah, I'm gonna end it there, man. I ain't even going about this anymore. But yeah, let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know what y'all think. This is a bad look, man. How would you feel if you was one of them 10 kids and your father's like bringing home the bacon? He's coming in with groceries and shit. You know what I'm saying? He got you the jacket. He got you the jacket. He got you like the retainers. You know, for your teeth. Maybe you need to get your teeth done. It's like for $4,500. Your dad comes home with the money. You're like, would you take the $4,500? Like, hey, thanks, Dad, for getting my teeth fixed. Or would you be like, yo, man, you can keep the $4,500? You know what I'm saying? I just, I get my teeth fixed, some other day. All right, man. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.